Joe here. I'm back again, and it's once again time for a Retro Game Treasure unboxing. If you're not familiar, Retro Game Treasure is a company that sends you games. You just tell them what you have, what you're looking for, and they will send you random games. Maybe it's something you were looking for, or maybe it's something you just don't own, whatever. And you just pay a monthly fee. It's a pretty cool service, I think. There's other ones out there, and I've mentioned this last month. I kind of like Retro Game Treasure's interface a little bit more than their competitors. But that's not what I'm talking about today. I'm just here to talk about what's in this box. I've already cut the tape off this box. Yes, this is the box that comes to your door. They have your mailing address sticker right on the bottom, which is good for unboxings because you don't have to show that side to your audience. But anyway, let's pop her open and take a look. Right off the bat, you got some bubbles, some of those air pillow type of things. And there's 4 games in here this time around. They send you between 3 and 5 every month. Recently, the company added Atari 2600 games to the list you can choose from. So I figured, what the heck, why not? I've got a bunch of games for the Atari 2600. I guess you can say I collect them. I've got like around 70 of them. And here's one that I did not have, but it's one that everybody else has, so kind of glad to have it in the collection, and that's Circus Atari. This one's common as all heck. It's a game older than me. In fact, it came out the year I was born. And I've played it. I've had friends who've owned it, and it's kind of a fun game if you've never checked it out. It's a game that uses the paddles. Not this like seesaw bouncing thing. It's kind of wild. And the other 3 games are pretty neat too. I'm going to just keep on going with what's on top. And the other thing on top is War Gods for the N64. This is a fighting game if you're not familiar. This is made by Midway. I think they put this out before they did Mortal Kombat 4, just as a test of can they do a good 3D type game that was in that vein. I think that's what it is. Don't quote me on that. I could be totally wrong. I'm sure someone may correct me in the comments. And there's 2 games left. And this one's kind of interesting. It's a Famicom game. I think I've seen these characters before. I think this is like a Ninja Hattori-kun, I think is what it's called. Here, can you see that? I know I don't really have autofocus on this camera. I can't just do this like some people. But yeah, this is it was like an anime or some crap like that. But it's a game by Hudson, so it might be fun. Hoping it's a platformer and nothing too involved, because if the label's not having a lick of English on it, who knows about the game. But as I said, I'm happily accepting any Famicom games. So that's awesome. Let me drop this box on the floor. And the last game is an NES title, 1942. I did not have this. I wanted it. I've actually been looking for it for a good price. And, well, I don't know if putting it in one of these boxes is a good price, but you know what? I have it now. I think this might have even been on my wish list with the company. And I'm pleased. It's the 5-screw version. I don't think that makes any difference. And the cart's in good shape, but this is one of those games that I've always found kind of amusing that it exists. Because you're playing as an American pilot shooting down Japanese aircraft, and it's World War II, and Capcom's a Japanese company. I know other people have brought that up before, but it's just kind of weird, that such a thing would exist. And not just that, but it has sequels. So, that's even crazier. So, I can't say anything about value. When you're buying these subscription boxes, value is not really what you're looking for. This just takes the hunt out of buying games and also adds in an element of surprise instead. And honestly, this is a pretty cool box. I've got a wide variety of different things on my list of stuff that I want, on my list of stuff that I own, and stuff that I would happily let them send me. So who knows what the next box will bring. I only did a 3-month subscription, so this will be my final verdict of whether or not I'm keeping these guys or going back to their competitor. So who knows? That about wraps things up for this edition of the Retro Game Treasure unboxing. I hope you've enjoyed. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.